People have been saying Kayo is on a pretty good spot right now, which is a good thing for us, of course. But let's see how that goes. But also, by the way, I know you're curious about the Aura matchup. I have somehow not been able to play a decent game with her, where I feel like the pilot is also giving resistance on Talishar. And I have played that with the peeps on the team testing team, whatever. I'll see if I can release the ones. But the matchup is pretty much the same. She just has a little bit more clue to her, but I feel like it's still favored if you can go second. If you go first, it drops like 10% or something, or 15%. But yeah. I think that matchup is still pretty good. We are not worried about that one. We are worried about Prism from the top meta decks. Also knew a little bit, but yeah. Let's see how this KO games goes. I think this was sort of interesting. I decided to IP the Blink because my next hand will be good. If I just have one Blink, Arsenal's gone. Keep the combo up. And this hand, just fantastic. I was here thinking if I should pop Sigil of Conductivity with Sigil of Aether, like shooting Aether at myself, and it pops Conductivity because it does an embodiment for me. So I can go Gone, Discharge, then swing, again Gone, and use Blink. Maybe that would have been actually just the best play here. But I just wanted to keep the conductivity for a cliff overlay, if I can get that one through, because it's guaranteed with this hand as well, and I need a pitch. Having to think more about it, I think it would have been better to pop that one. Would be 5 more damage instead of 1 or 2. Yeah, I noticed I didn't have the manual targeting on. But that's fine. Just go this. Unfortunately is that I need to pitch the City of Solace. But that's fine. You get 1 life on Glyph overlay. Sounds good. Solace though in these matchups where we race for a life is one of the most important cards to play out if you can. And our opponent started not very good hand, and they threw a bunch of blues next hand. Also, they should be on Scowling, but I think this board was still like alright, interesting to see. As if refresh the page. So we grabbed 2 blues out of KO, so we're not that worried about their damage output next turn. Which means I probably have 2 turns in my tank if our opponent goes Sash or Be Right Back card. Bladder Spello. So yeah, just shoot it here. Needed the Sigil of Conductivity for Volzar. So that was the decision point there. And this goes for 7. It's guaranteed to hit even over the AB3. So opponent should just AB2 this one. And yeah. Pretty clear cut. Didn't let Arsenal. But then I spammed the thing too fast. Which happens quite often. Quite often for me. But yeah, have a good blocking hand here. Them using Vegas Link, it's like good play for them, right? But also good hand for me. If this was a combo hand, like if the gun was instant, would have been probably just block all the equipments and well, I can't because it's 7. I just have to take it and do something back, which would be in training. But like if you're the Shash, I'm very worried. But using this 3 card 11 with the setup, I'm very happy. Very happy. Like I played a lot of Aurora recently because people just want to test into Aurora rather than Australia for some reason for PT. I don't know why, but My favorite play still in Aura is just doing like off of embodiment, gun, discharge gun, 2 card 11. Yeah, I love to see that. As we all know, Auxilia abuses that a bit better. So they got Shash now, over 30 to 22, it's fine. So I want to highlight this game state, alright? So opponent did not have Bladder Spello. So of course there's like -6 damage, -8 damage off of this turn, which is pretty huge. But their turn is by no means a low roll still, as they go Sash here, probably. So we're at 30 life, they're at 22. They are sort of at the combo threshold where we can just push a fine combo, not high roll combo, pretty average, maybe lower than average even, to put them down to like 5 life or 10 life and they don't have many cards. So then we again arrive to a point where our opponent is forced to block and we are not forced to block as much as them. We can only block for like life and for value. So again with Auxilio, more important to go with the turns left in the game rather than just going for value blocking or value plays. And if we both are at like 5 life, we win that thing always. Shocks, guaranteed arcane damage, leaking through, 0 for 4 breaking points. It's just fantastic spot to be in. So I'm not too worried about this Sash, but it can get dubious. So it's coming in for 11 here, and I'm passing because this hand can go, this pops, I get embodiment off of it, so I can go Gone, Connectivity, play that one. And then we go Current Funnel, and we go Blast, having Go again, playing Discharge, so we bounce back to Conductivity, and we get the Go again embodiment, so we can go Gone with Go again, play Conductivity, and then Gone again. So it's a really good hand. This also works without Current Funnel, because we can play Conductivity first on the ground, play Blast, Discharge, bounce back Conductivity, and then go Gone for 7, play Conductivity down. Which also works without Blast Oblivion as well. Just a lot of decent options here. So they still have 2 floating. Now they have swung for 14. And probably coming 1 card from Arsenal, which is one of the best cards to be fair. For 8, so they're 22. Their combo turn was pretty good. But still we use the same play pattern here. Just abusing this, Guided Flash, and the deck runs very smoothly. It's very hard to lose with Auxilio when you can repeat Guided Flash. And you can usually solve every hand in the way where it's like good. You just have to go fast into there. Pretty good hand, I'm not gonna lie. But a little bit afraid of dying. I think I can spare some cards from here for blocking and still do good damage. I don't die to this and I can use my whole hand. Here's also an option I want to highlight here for games that are longer than this one. For example, if you were playing Florian and you were like 30 life, Florian was like 35 life, you can flash up Brilliance this one back for like a somersault, and then you can play the Conductivity back. You can go Blast, you can somersault the Blast, get that one back, and then you can go Gun the Flash, or the Blast to Oblivion with Go again, play the Conductivity back, and then shoot the Comet Storm off of Blast to Oblivion for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 10. So that's really good turn enabled by Flash of Brilliance. So you're not always forced to use the Flash of Brilliance for Sigil of Brilliance. And the tall arcane off of Comet Storm for 10 just sticks very hard. And now you have Greaves again up with Spring Tunic for next turn, so the game gets very hard for Florian, Verdens, whatever. But here we use the Greaves because we can grab a little bit extra value here off of Greaves over the line into slower decks. And that's exactly what we want here. Because we can push this game to end. This combo is very much good enough. Very, very much good enough into ending this game. You always have to hedge how like powerful turns you need in order to win. And that is the beauty of Osilio. Opponent thinking a bit. We grab back Somersault in Black the Past. And now we just Comet Storm here. Because it's just already lethal. Otherwise you would go Gone with Sigil, then Gone, and then probably Shock with Volsar. Back the Gone. And then Gone once again. That's +1 extra value. Versus this, but it's arcane. So yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I think this game was interesting. And thank you for my lovely patience. The support is insane. I love y'all. The support is insane from you all. I never imagined this. I hope you like the videos.